friends, back once again with a brand new video. And if you haven't noticed, I'm going to be reviewing a new product, at least pretty much new for a lot of people out there, and that is the Riff Bands, and you'll see what that's all about coming up. Hello everybody, welcome to the video today, and today I'm going to be discussing a really interesting practice tool that many of you can use for all kinds of musical instruments: guitar, violin, bass, banjo, just about any stringed instrument, mandolin, you name it, and you're going to be able to find some big time progress with these tools here. And these are called Riff Bands. These are kind of like rubber bands for grown-ups. A lot of people back in the day, they used to take rubber bands and twist them between their fingers and try to play for added resistance so that they could get better at their playing. Now, this is a really great technique to try to force yourself to play some of these things that you're used to playing or that you're just learning, so that it will add a little bit of resistance, so that by the time you take these off, it will feel like a breeze and it won't be as big a challenge as what you thought it was originally. So these are great kind of like hacks, guitar hacks that you can use in building your dexterity, speed, finger strength, and things like this. Now, this is what we're talking about, Riff Bands. Okay, so these are Riff Bands resistance training, finger speed, and strength training system. They have online video training tutorials. They benefit at any skill level. One size fits most. All kinds of different things. It says the exclusive Riff Bands resistant device and extensive online video training tutorials are designed to increase finger speed and strength significantly faster than traditional scale training methods. The Riff Band's resistant device also helps train proper hand formation and accuracy. The Riff Band's training system benefits guitar, string, piano, and horn players. Warm up with a Riff Band's resistant device before your next gig. Okay, so this comes with membership with access to their online videos, training tutorials, and you get three Riff Bands with this. And the packaging, let me show what the packaging looks like. You take it out, it comes with this nice little flip up thing here, and it shows you how you can put these on. It comes with three. The other two, I've got one of them on, the other two I've got on my guitar. I'll show you a really neat way to store these on your guitar so that they'll always be with you. But these come in this little nice packaging like this. That's the Riff Bands. Let me just take you to my screen real quick so you can see exactly what the price is and kind of what's going on. So as you can see, here's kind of how they are. Now the good thing about Riff Bands is, if you can see here, they have these little, almost like little spots in here where you don't have to worry about the Riff Bands getting twisted or anything like that. They're individually kind of separated. If I show you my hand, there's kind of like little squares, rectangles between each one, so that you don't have to worry about them twisting and things like that. So you get some ideas about why they work here, different things like that. They're only $10 for three, and they're totally worth it. If you find later on that you want more resistance, you just add another band and you've got more resistance, and it goes up to three, so you can have that much more. Now I will stress that you don't want to overdo it. If you feel pain, stop, shake it out, give it a little bit of a rest, and you can resume. You'll get an idea for your tolerance level for these. Trust me, dramatically increase your speed, increase your dexterity, increase your playing, and you'll feel a lot more comfortable on the fretboard, especially if you're practicing faster things like arpeggios, sweep picking, legato, and alternate picking things. Okay, so as you can see, we have some packaging information here. This is the guy that created them. I think it's, I want to say his name is, could be wrong, but George Adrian, something like that. Okay, and you can add two bands, add three bands. Okay, so here's a little video on this. Let me just kind of get this playing. Hopefully this will work. So let's see what we got going on here with the Riff Bands.
Riff Band's resistance training system is designed to help you get better faster. The concept is simple. Train your fingers with resistance to gain speed and strength. Place the first band over your fingers and play your favorite songs, scales, and solos. Gradually increase resistance by adding the second and third Riff Bands when you're ready. Remove the Riff Bands and shred. Riff Bands were created by musicians for musicians. and are designed to be used while practicing guitar, bass, piano, violin, any instrument. Get access to our library of exclusive training content. Shred!
Okay, so you get an idea of what that's about. Now those images are actually from his website. Now I'm going to leave a link below that you can buy these, but the website is actually riffbands.com, and that's B-A-N-D-Z, okay? I think this will take you to the actual page I just showed you. That will be in the link below to both these sites. So this is how to put on your Riff Bands, okay? Now I'm going to play this one real quick and you'll see how easy it is to get going. It doesn't take a lot of time at all.
Alright, I'm going to show you how to put a riff band on. It's very easy. You just roll it on your fingers. Don't go past your knuckles. And the little loop is for your pinky. You just kind of wiggle your fingers around and it'll automatically kind of straighten out for you. If you're an advanced player, you might actually want to go to 2 riff bands. Same thing. You just wiggle your fingers around, you're good to go.
Pretty easy, right? So once again, these are sized. The smallest loop goes on your pinky. There's an actual smaller loop. So let me just show you some of the things I've been working on with the Riff Bands that have helped me quite a bit. All right, so I think I'm going to turn some of the distortion down a little bit. So I've been working on some arpeggios, trying to figure out, trying to play the main shapes. Feel the stretch, the resistance when you're trying to these big stretches. One thing I have not had any problems with either, you would think you would, is when I'm laying my finger across the bar, it's not killing the string. Because it's just underneath that B string. Now maybe the E string, because I don't have my finger down on it, but I haven't found any string needing problems with these at all, overlapping on the strings, and that kind of amazes me that that's not the case. So let's see, something else I've been working on, some legato stuff. I need some more distortion for that. And even some tapping things. So that definitely will give you a run for your money. Once again, once you wiggle your fingers around, these kind of get straightened out. They kind of want to double over each other whenever you're rolling them down your fingers. But once you give these a little bit of a twist and a little bit of a movement here, they kind of go right into place. And these tend to kind of wander down a little bit more down the finger, but they kind of hold up right there in between the first and the second knuckle here on the middle finger and just kind of straight across. But you can do the stretching here. And after a while, when you get used to this, you might decide, well, let's put on another band and see what we can do with that and see if the tension feels like. Let's just go ahead and do that and see how it feels on my hands. I know it will probably be tough to get to these. Make sure they don't slide off. Look at my fingers. Now let's try some of those arpeggios. Not as bad as I thought they would be, but once you put a third one on there, you're definitely going to feel it. Now these kind of, after a while you feel it in the circulation in your fingers, they kind of feel like they're losing circulation, so you definitely want to keep an eye on that too. If they're starting to feel weird, just go ahead and take them off and try playing them without. Now you'll definitely be amazed at the difference you're going to see. Matter of fact, let me just go and take these off. Not that I'm going to be a big speed demon or anything, but they come right off and they look like that. Okay, so then you see there's a smaller one there on the end. That's where the pinky goes. All right, let's try to see what it feels like here. Definitely makes a difference. It feels like my hands are free. There's no resistance whatsoever, and it really makes it feel like it's a breeze to play through some of these things. You can use this with speed phrases too, like things that are really fast. There's one that I learned a while back, a Paul Gilbert phrase. I haven't done this in a while, but let's see. You know, with the resistance bands, that would definitely give you a nice workout, a nice challenge. Really one cool tip here that I haven't seen anywhere else, as these are kind of fairly new. I don't see a lot of reviews on these. I've not seen anybody do this, so I've been doing it myself. And I'll show you on the other guitar that I have, because it'll be easier to see since the hardware is chrome instead of all black like this guitar. One thing I like to do, so that I always have these with me, is store them on the headstock tuners. What I tend to do is I'll put it on the 1st and 4th. So I'll put the biggest loop for the first finger around the tuning key, just let it slip on. Just show you from a different angle here. I'll just put it on there like that, no problems whatsoever. And then I'll come around and put it on the 4th tuning key, and it just sits there until I'm ready to use it again. It's a really wonderful access that you get with this tool. You don't have to worry about adding any extra bulk or anything like that to your headstock or to your guitar. It's discreet. You probably didn't even know it was there until I mentioned it. So you don't have to, especially if you've got black hardware like the other guitar, you won't even see it, won't even know it's there. But while you're out on a show, you can always have it with you, and you can play and practice whenever you get ready, warm up for a show, warm up right before you go out on stage. It's that simple, okay? And for only, I think it's like $10, it's a steal. This makes also a perfect gift for Christmas, birthdays, anniversaries, whatever, for that person in your life that loves guitar, okay? Just like that. That's it for me in Riff Bands today. Thank you so much for watching. Please check out the links below for all the resources we've talked about as far as Riff Bands go. And I'll see you on the next video, whatever that may be. Thanks so much for watching. Please subscribe, click the notification button. That way you'll be able to see whenever I go live, have live streams, have new videos, things like that. That bell icon is your friend, all right? Keep playing, and God bless.